Hello and welcome to Levant TV headlines. Yemen's Houthi rebels say they shot down a warplane of the Saudi-led coalition shortly after Morocco said one of its fighter jets had gone missing on a sortie. Newly crowned Saudi King Salman has refused an invitation to attend a landmark summit hosted by US President Barack Obama. A Turkish vessel shelled off the Libyan coast was bombed after it was warned not to break a ban on approaching the eastern city of Derna and was later towed into Tobruk port. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and US Secretary of State John Kerry plan to meet on Tuesday in the Russian Black Sea resort of Sochi to discuss Ukraine, Yemen, Syria and Iran. And British Prime Minister David Cameron has given London Mayor Boris Johnson a political role in government, but stopped short of giving him a ministerial portfolio. Now let's take a look at the top headlines in today's newspapers in the Middle East. Starting from the UAE, the Khalij Times leads reporting that Yemen's Houthi group accepted a 5-day humanitarian ceasefire proposed by Saudi Arabia, but said it would respond to any violations of the pause. The paper also reports that officials of the Six-Nation Gulf Cooperation Council agreed at the weekend to keep working towards the introduction of a value-added tax, VAT, around the region, in a sign that low oil prices may be strengthening support for the idea. From Lebanon, the Daily Star leads, reporting that thousands of Islamist militants withdrawing from Kalamoun villages are likely to regroup on the outskirts of the northeastern Lebanon village of Arsal. The paper also reports that Sweden's Supreme Court says it rejected an appeal by WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange to revoke a detention order over allegations of sexual assault. The Egypt Independent leads, reporting that Justice Minister Mahfouz Saber has provoked calls for his removal by social network users after a statement in which he said the son of a garbage collector would not fit in the judiciary. The paper also reports that Transportation Ministry is preparing to revive the Arbian Road, or Darb al-Arbian, project in the Western Desert to serve trade between Egypt, Libya, Sudan and Chad. Now let's take a look at the top Middle East headlines from the UK papers. The Guardian leads its Middle East news, reporting that the Turkish Prime Minister, Ahmet Davutoglu, crossed briefly into Syria on Sunday to visit the tomb of a revered Ottoman figure situated a few hundred meters from the border, in a move likely to anger Damascus. The tomb of Suleiman Shah, grandfather of the founder of the Ottoman Empire, had originally been sited further inside Syria, but was relocated closer to the border in February in a Turkish military operation described by the Syrian government as an act of flagrant aggression. The Telegraph leads its Middle East news, reporting that Yemen's Houthi rebels and allied military brigades agreed to a 5-day ceasefire that will bring temporary relief to a population reeling from Saudi-led bombing raids and ground fighting. The Houthis' acceptance of the ceasefire came hours after military jets bombed the home of Ali Abdullah Saleh, Yemen's former president. The Independent leads its Middle East news, reporting that an Etihad Airways passenger jet flying from Cairo to Abu Dhabi has been diverted to a military base in Dubai due to a suspected bomb threat. The airline confirmed the measure was taken due to security reasons and said that all 128 passengers and 7 crew had been safely disembarked at the Al Minad Air Base. Now let's take a look at the top Middle East headlines in the international papers. From Germany, the Deutsche Welle reports that Saudi Arabia's King Salman has designated his newly appointed Crown Prince and Interior Minister Mohammed bin Nayef to attend a summit hosted by US President Obama. A senior US official said the monarch's decision to skip the gathering was not in response to any substantive issue, indicating that the Obama administration did not regard it as a diplomatic slight. And finally, the Global Times reports that Iranian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Marzieh Afgham has condemned Saudi-led attack on Yemen as genocide, according to Iran's Foreign Ministry's website. Afgham said in their attack on Yemen of more than 40 days, they have used unconventional weapons intended to increase the number of casualties. And for more updates, please visit levant.tv. Thanks for watching. Be sure to join us again tomorrow. Bye for now.